I wanted to look away so many times. It was so gory. I felt like the special effects and the props and the makeup, it was all just like 10 out of 10. Um, those like the raw meat that you saw and having and feeding it to the mother and wife was just made my stomach turn. It was really well done. I thought the relationship between the father and son was really played well between the two actors. You really got a sense of what their dynamic was like, and especially that moment where the father killed the the boy, the visitor, and there was that moment of like pride on his face after he slit his throat. And just that joy that the son had, and he was like, "Oh, finally!" Right? So it's like these people are doing these horrific things, but interesting to see kind of like the humanity peek through of like he's just a boy who wants to be accepted by his father. So I thought that was a nice little touch.
I thought that the film Chateau Sauvignon Terroir did a good job of setting up the motivations for the characters in this film and why this family feels compelled to do this. It seems in some way important to helping their mother get and wife get well, but also that this young man is seeking his father's approval. And I think that there is an immediate sense that something is off on this vineyard. And my first clue was the sound design. I think that the sounds that were used at the beginning of the film feel incredibly visceral, and then that continues throughout the film. I also think that visually, this substance that they're processing seems quite disturbing and also mysterious at the same time to look at and try and figure out what it could be. And the that unknown, I think, adds to the suspense and tension as well in a fantastic way.
The performance of the son is awesome. His face is so gaunt. He is obviously abused by his vicious, insane father. The pale lighting of the film and the run-down statues on the property really show a place that is horribly depressing and in decline. And the sound design was so disgusting but well done, especially the sounds of the murders, like the stabbing, gushing blood sounds. The dark theme music was also excellent for this genre.
The biggest thing for me that I wanted to talk about is just the set dressing, the production design. Very authentic. This is the best word I can use. It's very grimy, very gritty, and that helps flesh out the gory nature of it. Um, Everything had this gross tinge to it in a good way, but it had a very gross grime to it that helped set that aura that just something was wrong. And obviously, we know.
The winery takes in visitors for wine tastings. So this woman and her son show up, and well, the father wants them to go away. He changes his mind. With what intent, we wonder. Now, the film follows the progress of their visit from start to finish, and we're left with this creepy feeling, as you recall, that red wine looks an awful lot like blood.
This location is so creepy from the get-go. They have amazing performances and even more amazing makeup effects. The whole lighting, the music, the setting with this vine, it just it is a nice setting where you wouldn't expect anything creepy to happen. It helps substantially to build up mystery and expectation.
Great camera work, both what we see in frame, but how it's lit, and even in post, that looks like fantastic choice for color grading. It really all just lends itself to the vibe here, and just feels like it's got that vintage quality to it. The sets were fantastic. The wardrobe and makeup were great. Everything was really on point. Um, really feels like a high value production, polished piece.
It was a bit unsettling. Very interesting concept. Acting was very good. Photography looked really good. Very well paced. Good editing. Yeah, like I said, a good script. It was a good concept.